morning, YouTube viewers. Good morning, Facebook Nation. Good morning to all people, all colors, all races, around the world, men, women, children, no matter where you are on the face of this planet. Good morning, and may you have the most beautiful day. Have an awesome day. For whatever goals that you have set forth for yourself on this day, may those goals come to fruition. So let's just get into it. It's pretty nice out with right now. The wind is kind of blowing, so hopefully I got the microphone covered. So hopefully you don't hear this in the video, but today's video is to say thank you to content creators who are putting out the message of positivity. And when I mean positivity, that are opening up, people's minds to understand that, we are being played against one another. The only downfall, and this is why I preach on the channel, never to follow anyone, because everyone has a piece of the puzzle. And the way to understand how light works is to understand the commonality. So what I mean by commonality, if you got 1,000 content creators, they're all saying different things. One can be talking about space, the other one can be talking about religion, the other one can be talking about, nature. But yet and still, they'll all say that, they'll all have one common denominator. Like if you say nature, then you can tie it into religion. If you say science, then you can tie science into nature. All things are bonded together in some sort of way. I know that was kind of off. Let me put it to you like this, because I know you're not going to understand it. A person can have pure light, but the person might be religious, meaning that the person believes everything in that Bible, word for word, for word for word for word. They believe it, and there's nothing wrong with that, because that's, the Bible is a book of wisdom, as well as, a book for advice, and, a way of waking you up to make you conscious. However, when it comes to religion, a lot of the texts that we read in these Bibles and these Qurans and all the Book of Mormon and the Seventh-day Adventist books, all these books are taken from earlier books, and these are facts. So it's only through ignorance that, these, people can't put the two, can't connect the two, that all these stories are connected as one. So they're giving you the truth up to a certain extent, but at the same time, you have to keep an open mind to what the commonality is. And going back to what the commonality is the commonality says that no matter what you believe on the face of this earth, every civilization on the face of this earth speaks about another group of people who are not human, that were on this earth. Something that we can't escape, but our ignorance, we ignore it. Whereas a scientific person may not believe in scripture, and that person is saying, that this item was found and it's dated back over 1 billion years ago or 1 million years ago, and this artifact belonged to, this civilization. And this civilization, started humanity. And then these people came down on a spaceship and taught these people how to do this and how to do that and how to do this. So it doesn't matter what we think, they're all saying the same thing. That's where you get a commonality, and that's where you get a truth from. There is truth in that. Now, so we can't disclaim just because, someone believes in something else. Now, say someone believes in nature, that all this stuff just evolved and, over time, the great mother goddess, sprouted forth from the earth, and all this stuff took place. Regardless, it's something else outside of human that is creating all this to take on what we see today. So we have to understand that, something is here. And for as long as that we sit back and, we try to find fault in one another instead of trying to work with one another. And that's another place, an area where we're constantly being played against one another. And but I want to thank the content creators, because, people are putting it together, but you can't get it all from one person. One person is not going to give you the truth. The truth is already in you. The truth is in all of us. We got to dig for it. So the only thing stopping us from reaching the best life and the best us and the best self, and reaching, working within our inner spirit, is us. Is us. So, it's the individual. That's it. No more, no less. So, we have to continuously learn from the commonalities and combine the commonalities to formulate a picture. And by formulating this picture, we can continue dialogue. And dialogue is what it's all about. But, for the people out there, in the world itself, the world is really, it's not evolved, it's changed. And it's not really changed for the better. And, dialogue is more and more being shut down, even though more and more people seem to be yelling and screaming and hollering at one another. Nobody is willing to talk anymore. And nobody is willing to look within themselves to say, you know what, you're right. That's the thing, you're right. And when's the last time you heard someone say to you, you know what, you're right? You know, I practice it all the time. If a person is right, they're right. Matter of fact, I'm going to call a friend today because I had made a comment about, you know, the Dwayne Haskins situation. You know, and because for me, I said, you know, the time of night and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, you know, this may very well be a suicide. And I still kind of feel that energy of it being a suicide. And the reason that I say this is because you're out of gas on the side of a highway, and you know, you at the time, and then you get out in the most dangerous spot. You're on the phone. So why didn't someone just call AAA right down in here? You know what I mean? Almost everyone has on-site road assistance. If you have full coverage, it comes with the package. They'll bring you gas, no matter what time it is, day or night. So there's a little bit more to this than what is meeting the eye. But at the same time, the fact that, you know, it could have very well been an accident at that time of night, or, you know, being on that highway, being on that open highway like that. So my apology is because, you know, it's just a tragic accident. You know, until it's proved otherwise, it's just a tragic accident. And I feel condolences to Dwayne Haskins, condolences to his family. So I had to make that phone call, even though that person, you know, the person probably forgot that I had even said what I had said. But this is what clears your conscience. This is what purifies your heart. This is what allows you to go on and take the next step, you know, and to hold your truth. That's where confidence comes in, is when you hold your truth. And the only way you can hold your truth is if you believe in you. So let us start believing in us. And again, you know, we believe in also, you know, some of the messages that are being put out here. So, you know, continue to put out the message, content creators, and, you know, continue to do the best. Also, I'm trying to make this light because this is a beautiful day, and I'm excited to get on right now. I got some things to do. There's a lot of projects that's coming up. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go right now. I'm getting ready to go and send the way for this charity event that's taking place right here on this trail. And the money that they're raising, it's a walk run 5K. The money that they're raising here is going for local kids, you know, for the community. It's $25 pre sign up, $30 on that day. You know, they give you, you know, your T-shirt. You know, I've ran other road races, so and this one I haven't ran in over a year, so I know I'm going to be hurt for like about a month. I'm going to be hurt, but I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Because it's for a good cause. And also, I'm working with another cause that's going to provide you know, books and stuff like that, pads and stuff like that, book bags, stuff like that. That is going to go directly to the lowest of the lowest income. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be something that's advertised. So I'm working in partnership with she's not a community activist. She basically does the community. You know, she's the one who I first met when I got here. We've been friends ever since. And, you know, she's going to help me out, you know, so that I can put this forward. So what I'm doing is I'm going to get all the stuff, gather the stuff, collect the donations, bring the donations, you know, stock, warehouse, all that other stuff. And then right before school, they're going to go take their vans, because she's part of an organization. They're going to take their vans and deliver them directly to the house, just like a Christmas package. And hopefully we can get more and more people on board, because people are poor right now. It does not matter because of what lifestyle they have, they are all not doing good. And this is why we're getting all this anger. But at the same time, you know, we have to try to give. You know, we've gone so far away from, you know, charity and looking out for our brother or our sister and our fellow person. And most of us want to get paid for doing something good for people. And that's the reason why all these things are, you know, communities are being torn apart also. Because, you know, the people who are supposed to be doing stuff for the community, they treat the community worse than, you know what I'm talking about, worse than them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we want to put an end to that. We want to be involved with our own communities and make sure our own communities have their stuff, instead of putting it into a central bank and then, you know, anyone and everyone is coming from all over to get the stuff that should be going right to these kids and directly to these kids. So I'm just happy to say, like I said, I got some running around to do. I'm happy to be out here, you know what I'm saying? Usually you catch me, and it's been a minute. I've been inside the dungeon, but I've been doing a lot of work in the lab and a lot of research. Yesterday, I spent the whole day, because like I said, when I put the video, I had a hangover. But I didn't waste that day. I spent the whole day in the morning. I took care of things that I had to take care of, business things. And then from, I say like around 2 o'clock on, I learned everything that I could learn about a coyote. And the reason why I learned about a coyote is because if you watch some of my past videos, there's a coyote that's on this trail. And, you know, I wanted to know why they never came to get that coyote when it was sick. But now the coyote's healthy. And I just took it upon myself. I want to know everything about them. And I learned a lot about coyotes. I did not know that they were one of the, out of all the animals in our food chain system, coyotes have been here from the start. They're the only mammal that has evolved with everything that has happened on the earth. They've evolved where other species died out. So with that, everyone, have a beautiful day. Have the best day, be the best person that you can be. And ladies, men, hi. See, I got cheerleaders. Ah, I got cheerleaders out friend. How are you? See, I say good morning to everyone. How you doing? Knew I was saying good morning. Hi, good morning. He said I'm gonna come over and say hello. It's all right. Have a great day. All right. So, everyone, have a great day. It's good to be with you. Enjoy your day. Have an awesome day. Peace and blessings.